welcome back to the CAD Thinkers YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a braille duck. In this first part of the video, we're going to be making the basic features of the duck, which you can see here. After that, in the following video, we're going to be making more of the details of the duck, as well as adding the braille components. So to start off, let's do the legs. So we're going to get an orange cylinder, and we're going to make the dimensions 4.82 by 4.82 by 27.25. And of course we have to make two of these, so we'll just duplicate it like so. Now that we have these, we're going to set them apart like this, where you can see the distance between them is one full square, and you put each of these at the edge of the left edge of their square. After that, we need to make this part, the body. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a sphere like this, and first of course get the color, and then we're going to make the dimensions 38 by 48.03. I know we're getting pretty big. And the height will be 33.55. So after that, we need to raise it up. So we'll put it on the legs first, of course, and then raise it up. But there's an important thing to do here. So now that we've got it in position in between the two legs, we're not just going to have it the way it is. We're going to rotate it 15 degrees upwards. So like that. And so now, as you can see, there's like a slight upward tilt to the body. From there, we need to get the wings. So we'll get a sphere like so. And this time, the dimensions we're going to make it are going to be, well, actually first we need to make it the right color. So let's pick that color there. Although of course you can make the colors whatever you want in your own model. So we're going to go 9.03 by 36.26. And for the height, we're going to go 19.85. From here, what we want to do is make it, we're going to have to rotate it, and so make the correct rotation. So first let's put it back here so I can look at it from the back and compare it. So we're going to first make a copy and do the rotations on the copy. So I'm going to first get the top edge and rotate it 25 degrees this way. Then we're going to do 15 degrees this way. And then finally, we're going to go 5 degrees this way, like so. And from here, we're going to elevate it and put it onto the body on the side, right, like so. And then you're going to also push it down a little bit and push it in, a little bit down, out. Great. And go a little bit more out. And then we're going to make a second copy of this. And then this one is, you can see the new width because we changed the angles 14. We want to decrease that a little bit, so we're going to make it 12.70. And this one we're going to basically put it right under it to make it kind of like a sub flap of the other wing. So now you can see this wing is like so. Perfect. Now we need to make the wings on the other side of the body, and here all we need to do is just get a copy of this wing and then use this reflecting feature. So here we just need to reflect it across this plane, And now we can put this directly onto the body. Great. And make it about even with the other one. Push it back a little, put it in. Looks good. And then again, just make a copy of it. Take it back. And of course, make the dimensions a little bit smaller. Beautiful. And then we can just put this right in this one, a little bit under, of course. Fit it in nicely. Perfect. And it may look a little bit off, so what we can do is put it out. And this one a little more out as well. That way the wing gets a little bit more like a volume kind of look. And again, we can obviously do the same thing to the other side. So push it down a little bit, bring it out, both of them out. And now it looks great. Now it's time to make the neck. So first we're going to start off with the cylinder, color it dark green, and make the dimensions 11 by 9.75, and we're going to keep the height at 20. And we're going to bring it up. Make sure it's right in the middle. And you don't want too much of the neck going up, but we can have a little bit up. Then we're going to get a cone, make it dark green, and make the dimensions 8 by 8 by 14. Pull it up, turn it over. We'll bring it down. And then of course we need to move it a little bit more to the center there. So, like so. And just to make sure that doesn't make the neck look too pointy, I'll try to push it in. That way only a little bit protrudes out. Now let's make the head. So we're going to get a sphere, make it the same dark green color. And the dimensions here are going to be 26 by 23 by 21.10. And this one, pull it up. Oops. Put it on the neck and rotate it so that the wide end is facing forward. Of course, make sure it still has a neck, so raise it up, push it over, and there we go. And I know this one's neck looks a little bigger, but that's really just because that's the way I decided to make it here. If you want to make the neck smaller in yours, then just push the head down. Pull the neck down as well as you're making it. Then I'll push it a little bit down. And as for the second part of the head, to make it a little bit more of a bumpy and kind of egg shape, we're going to get a half sphere, make it dark green, make the dimensions 21 by 24.29 and by 11.49, and we're going to grab it up, rotate it by 30 degrees in this direction, and then finally just push it on the head. This may take a second to do, to just get it to fit onto the head, but you just need to put a little bit of effort. You may want to make it a little bit smaller, which is just what I'll do here. I'll make it 21.50. Great. So now the head has a little bit of a bump on it, and that gives it an extra bit of texture. Finally, for the beak, what we're going to do is we're going to get this cone, make it yellow, and make the dimensions 10 by 10, and we're going to keep the height at 20. Now let's raise it up, rotate it 105 degrees, that's right, 105 downwards. And we're just going to put this right in the middle of that, well, right below the middle of the head, so it still looks like it's going downwards. So we're going to raise it up to about right there, and we can push it out if we want, but I think it looks good as it is. And so there you have it. That's how you make the basic outline of a duck in TinkerCAD. In the second part of this video, what you're going to see is we're going to add braille text onto these animals. That way, blind children can feel the features of these animals and then the associated name next to it, so they can know what does a beak feel like, what does a leg feel like, and they can get their own kind of perception and feeling as to what these animals like. And so our whole purpose in this project is to raise inclusivity and to help these children get a similar experience that we got when we were young. So that's it for this CAD Thinkers tutorial. Stay tuned for part 2 where we add all the details to this. Thanks for watching.